ndiye mtoto yangu ya wa kwanza na ndiye msichana peke yake ndani ya hii boma. Na nimewalea wakiwa na vijana watatu na wamesomea hapa. Na hii mtaa inaitwa Korogocho. Hii ni mtaa iko na mambo mengi sana yale sio ya kupendeza. Lakini kitu kimoja tumewalea katika kumtii Mungu na kumuogopa Mungu.
Yes, we were very scared. I remember we used to cry. Like after that scene, we would cry asking mom and dad that we want to go back to Shago. Yeah, so we would tell them that we don't want to live here.
I've literally seen everything in maisha, everything. Life and death na macho yangu.
So instead of sitting there and saying sikulipiwa kole, let me go and get married, sijui sikulipiwa kole, let me look for someone to know, I said I will work hard, and because now I'm also the firstborn, and be a good example to my brothers. The very first gifts I got them from my brothers. All of them.
Nilikuwa namwambia, Liz, you have the skills with you. You have experience kwa branding industry. Unaweza anzisha kitu yako.
Employment is important, but again you need to set a timeline. Yeah, though maybe it could not be for everybody, but still when you're employed, the mindset has to be, I'm not here to stay. We've had government institutions, media houses, schools, politicians. Yeah, we've had clients from all walks.
It's an international thing. It's not only made for Kenya, ama for just the locality of Nairobi.
Ilichukua faith. It took faith.
I don't want it to die with me. Yeah, I want it to be passed on even beyond my family.
Welcome to this week's episode of Humble Beginnings. And today, we traverse the busy streets of Nairobi, Kenya. And later on in this episode, to another part of the city. What's cooking, you ask? Listen, today I bring you a unique story of victory, of rising from the ghettos to owning a prime and unique business in the heart of the CBD. I'm talking about a story of a young lady, Kenyan, and she's making moves in the business world. You want to hear her story? The lady in question is Liz Mukami, and her unique business is this gift shop right here called Shammah Gift Shop. And it's carving a name in the business world, but also preserving memories in the hearts of many. She's waiting for us. You've got to take a listen. She's waiting for us. Come on in. Hi, Liz.
Hi.
You're well?
Yes, I am.
Thank you for having us.
Karibu sana.
So finally, this is your empire.
Finally, yeah, this is the Shammah Gifts.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Now tell me, what do you deal with right here in Shammah Gifts?
Now, Shammah Gifts, our main thing is gifts. Gifts, anything that can be given as a gift. And we also do graphic design, because some of the gifts needs to be personalized, and so in line with the gifts we do graphic design and branding. Yeah.
All right. Like, what are some of the things you've branded?
We have quite a lot. I can show you. We do mugs. We do trophies.
Okay.
We have some trophies for awarding events. We do notebooks and diaries. Yeah.
Okay. Now, who's exactly your target market?
My target market is anybody. I don't have a specific, be it an individual, corporate, churches. Yeah. So I don't have a specific people. Yeah.
Anyone can be able to receive it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. In the market, I've been for more than 10 years, but in my Shammah Gifts, Shammah Gifts, we've been in the market for 3 good years.
3 good years.
Yeah, since 2017 around October. So this December is our 4th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what, just generally speaking, what is the culture of Kenyans in terms, especially of individuals, what are the corporates? What is our culture in terms of giving gifts? Are we good at it, we just do it for specific events?
No, if I say we are not good at it, I'll be lying. Though with time, the Kenyan culture is adapting it's adapting that idea of giving gifts, but it hasn't been our culture. But what I can say is that the Kenyan culture is adapting that idea of giving gifts.
So tell me about some of the clients you've had to work with.
Yeah, we've worked with quite a number of clients, from individuals to corporates. We've had government institutions, media houses, schools, politicians. Yeah, yeah, we've had clients from all walks, and I thank God because we don't select. Yeah, and when we get from big clients, we don't fear. And I thank God because He's been faithful. We did not begin here. Oh, we've come a mighty long way. A mighty long way. If you see me showing these products, and maybe in our shelves you can see some few products, there are times we didn't have anything on the shelves. There are times we only had one computer. Yeah.
Okay, take me through that journey.
Well, this is where I grew. The place is Korogocho, but we call it Koch. Now, Korogocho, it's in between Kariobangi North and Lakisama. I think those are places which are well known. Now,
Any idea why it was called Korogocho?
now I hear people saying that there were so many things that were being sold, like mavitu mingi, mali. There were 2 Korogocho. You know, Korogocho is a Kikuyu word. It means mavitu mingi, a lot of things. So basically, I think that's why they named it Korogocho, but I am not sure about that.
All right.
Yes.
And I'm sure just growing up, there are very many memories that you have
Yeah.
of such a setting.
Yeah.
All right. But before we even come to the memories, tell me about your family.
I'm the firstborn of 4. I have 3 brothers, Ezekiel, Elijah, and Moses, in that order. So now my mom is a dressmaker. Immediately when they relocated from Githongori to Korogocho, she did a tailoring course, and she took that as her profession. And after 2 or 3 years, she opened a tailoring shop. I think we'll be able to see it later. And so my mom is a dressmaker by profession, and my dad is a pastor. So though he was not a pastor initially, when we were coming, he was a businessman.
Go back to now the memories. I'm sure you've been in coach almost all your years.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure.
Yes, and I'm sure the many things you've experienced, either you're actually involved in or things that you saw happening as you grew up.
Yeah.
What are some of those memories you have?
Now, some of the memories that I have, especially early in the 90s when I was still in primary school, there used to be people fighting. There were rivals from, there's a village called Ngomongo, and now us in Korogocho. Now, most of the occupants in Korogocho, they are Warrior and Kikuyu. And the other side is the Luo community. So there used to be so many like tribal clashes, and we would see people from the other side come to fight with now the people from my side, and many of them would be they would be slaughtered. There would be all kind of violence. And those are some of the memories that I remember. Like I remember one day, I think I was in class 2, and then we were living elsewhere, but still in Korogocho. It is on the roadside. So we would peep through through the window just to see outside, and we would see bodies lying all over of people that have been cut, others have been shot. It was a bad scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did that do to you as a little girl? Did it make you a scared girl, or it actually toughened you up?
Yes, we were very scared. I remember we used to cry.
I've literally seen everything. Everything in maisha, everything. Life and death. Na macho yangu. Friends wangu wenye tulimaliza nao high school waliingilia wizi, and I knew they were thugs. They were young thugs. Pistol nimeona, panga, bangi, hizo vitu zote si ati ni vitu niliona kwa movie. I saw them nikiwa mdogo with my friends zangu wakiwa nazo, but hawangeweza kuni influence. Actually ni mimi ndio nilikuwa na preach yanga, mimi ndio nilikuwa na wa influence, nataka yani kuwa influence, nikiwa preachia until time yenyewe wenyewe walichoka, wakaona huyu boy anatuletea nini. So kuna like kind of a spirit yenye inakuanga yani na dominate ghettos nyingi sana.
So grow up in such an environment, you grow up ukisema unataka kuwa nini?
Okay, having grown up mimi actually niliangalia life yao nikasema nataka sasa totally opposite ya hiyo life yao.
Life in the ghettos was evidently not a walk in the park, but there was something about the mindset of these siblings that simply refused to be sucked into the toxicity of the environment around them. Liz Mukami remembers her struggle through high school in Naivasha, which was the first time she was officially away from her home in the slums. Tertiary education was unfortunately a luxury her family couldn't afford for her.
Okay, so now with the reality that you're not going to campus, you're not going to college, how did you start your hustle in Nairobi?
Yes, so this is what happened. After high school, I went to clear with my computer packages, and once I was done with the packages, I thought of looking for a job in town. So I took my papers, the high school certificate, and the ones that I gotten from the computer college. So after doing few rounds in town, I thought it was kind of difficult for me to get a job. So I said, let me look for an opportunity a place where I can volunteer myself to work, and from there maybe I would get a job. After a few rounds, again I got a place along Ronald Ngala Street, and another mama offered me that opportunity. She was doing typesetting, photocopy, and she was selling stationery. So she told me, it's okay, you can come and you can help us with photocopy and selling stuff, and that's it.
She would then gain an interest in typesetting, train for it, and soon land an entry job as a tutor for computer packages.
In fact, like 90% of the knowledge, not 90, let me say 80% of the knowledge that I have, I've done through those tutorials, YouTubes. Yeah. So for 3 years, I gained a lot of experience through training, because when you are training something, you are also learning. So I did that for 3 years, and one day, Mr. Kamau decided to fire me without notice. So what he did, because I was the one who was carrying the keys to the college, he decided to change the padlocks. Yeah, I don't know for what reason he decided to close. So when I came and found that the locks had been changed and he hadn't communicated anything with me, I just said, it's okay, let me go back and cool down. Perhaps he would call me, or maybe something came up and he decided to change the locks.
And that would be her crude welcome into the corporate world. But her determination to stay afloat would not have her go back to a pity corner. So she made a humbling move.
So I thought of a plan. There was a mama that we were going to church with, and she was working in Korogocho market. She had a kibanda. So I went and told him about how I don't have a job and if she could offer me an opportunity or give me a kibanda where I can sell my clothes. And she did that. She gave me a kibanda. I don't know where I got the capital from. I bought some few clothes.
You can't remember?
And I can't remember. Or rather it was from my savings from the college. Okay. Yeah, and I started to sell clothes in Korogocho market.
Wazazi wangu hawakuwa active. Nilikuwa nasema mimi sababu nililia sana sababu wale nilikuwa na shida nikishinda kwa darasa. Sasa ndio naona wanakuja wamesoma, nikiwaona najificha. Nilikuwa nasema sitataka watoto wangu wapitie yenye nimepitia. Kwa hivyo saa ile nilikunja nikaona kweli hii nyumba yangu haitakuwa na pesa kumbe. Na maisha ni ngumu. Na watoto nataka wasome. Nikaamua kufanya kazi usiku na mchana. Lazima tushone. Machini hata niko na zingine ziko hapa ndani. Machini kama 5 hivi. Juu hii room yote ilikuwa inajaa ni vile tulikata hii nyumba ikarudi nyuma. Lakini kwa hayo yote bidii na kumuomba Mungu na kukua na lengo ndani ya mawazo yangu.
Na tunajisikia tuko nyumbani.
Msikie mko nyumbani kabisa. Nimewakaribisha, nimefurahia kukuja kwenyu.
Okay. Yeah. Kwa hivyo niambie jina lako nani? Unafanya nini hapa?
Kwa majina naitwa Lilian Washeke Kaberi na Liz ndiye mtoto yangu wa kwanza na ndiye msichana peke yake ndani ya hii boma. Na nimewalea wakiwa na vijana 3 na wamesomea hapa.
And as always, they say a mother is a natural reservoir of history. Mama Liz Mukami continues with the story. Wamama wenzako mkiona wamama
wananiambianga sasa wananiambia msichana wako amejikaza na amefanya kazi kimwanaume. Nawaambia ni sawa, acha afanye kwa sababu ameona vile mama yake amechoka na kuhaso. Unajua saa zingine watu walikuwa wamelala huku. Mimi ndio huyu napiga pasi usiku. Wamelala wote. Kazi ile imebaki ni yangu ya kukatakata nguo. Nakata roll moja, nakata ingine na ingine mpaka karibu asubuhi. Sasa vile aliona nimechoka sana, angetaka hata yeye maisha yake iwe kama hivyo. Unajua kuna pesa zingine wewe sinatafuta na ugumu sana. Kama uendi kazi, kama ushoni ukuri, utakula na nini? Utaenda kununua na nini? Huna mwisho wa mwezi unangojea, huna mtoto unangojea atakupea, hata mume wako mwenyewe hana kazi. Unaona? Sasa ilikuwa kazi mzito. Kujikaza. Tulikuwa tunasikia watu wengi wakisema vijana wa hapa hawawezi toboa, ni wakora tu, hawawezi soma. Sasa sisi tulikuwa tunakuja kinyume na hiyo mawazo. Tunawaambia sio lazima. Mungu vile amesema hivyo ndivyo kutakuwa. Kwa hivyo wakajitolea sana na Mungu akatusaidia.
So wale watu wenye tulikuwa tuna look up to, ulikuwa nadhani huyo mtu ako better kukuliko, unaona? Lakini the moment unakuja unaona ukikisha kuja ku realize the truth behind it, una get sad kujua some of them ni gangsters, wengine ni wako jobless totally, lakini sasa starehe yao wanakaa tu pale chini ni kujienjoy na mavoka nini, unaona? Yani wafanye kitu yote constructive yenye as a young growing man unafaa kuangalia ukilook up to mtu kaa mwenye anaweza kuelekeza mahali.
Ole hitaji story yote.
Mimi naweza sema vile tuligroishwa. My dad alikuwa na instillio godliness in us, unaona? Alikuwa anashinda akiinstill akiweka, unaona? Ile anatuambia ufai kukaa kijana mzuri, unafaa kufanya hivi. And again tukiwa tunasoma, alikuwa anatuinsistia si kusoma tu tusome, unaona? Tunasoma ikutusaidie, si kusoma tu upite mtihani. Tunasoma ushike, uelewe nini unasoma? Nini unasoma?
Unakumbuka nini kuhusu Steve?
Yeah.
Please. Of course akiwa senior mkubwa.
Yeah.
Unakumbuka nini kuhusu yeye alikuwaje?
Liz.
Kusaidia home.
Liz amekuwa role model wetu. Amekuwa kitu guide na pia alituonyesha this is where we are supposed to do, this is where we are supposed to go, and this is how it's supposed to be done.
Okay, mlikuwa mmebonda.
Sana. Nikisema Liz yeye ndiye amenilea personally. Kwa sababu unaona I'm the last born and the first born. And being a lady, unaona yeye ndiye alinishikilia ile kama mtu, unaona. He was more a mother to me kuliko my actual mom. Thank God for her. So far, siwezi sema there's a tribute how far I am bila help yake. Kwa sababu being a sister, holding her hands za brother zako almost wote, it's not easy. Unaona? Kwa sababu ngiangalia if there are ladies wengi, useme shida yenu nyinyi wanaume jipangeni. But ako hapa, amehold familia yetu hivi. Na coach naweza sema it's a powerhouse for talents, innovations, but wewe mtu akuwashikilia ndio kunanga. Na mtu ule kuonesha ideas, vitu zitafanywa na kuonesha there's something beyond here.
So hizo ni stima, kuna light.
Kuna light, by the way it's very developed. As far as naweza sema from where it was in kitambo imegrow sana, but naweza taka mtu ataoneshana beyond whatever tunaona. Mtu yani ataweza kushine light, watu wache tu kuona the dim yenye wanaona hapa, sasa wana the real light ya society, because we have been there, we have been here, but mind yetu haikuwa focused here, ilikuwa global. Naona, so we have been able kuelewa what inaendelea huko nje. Naona, tumeelewa there's so much that is needed to be done than whatever we see here.
Bro, nashukuru. Asante sana.
Shukran.